Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's Morant. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
A very reliable shooter. Once Ginobili has the ball, you know what he's going to do with it.
Brooks with no one around. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Back to Ginobili. Again, the Spurs good for two.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Aldama. Memphis moving it around. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Morant with a wide open look.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Duncan outside. Pass to Ori. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Aldama. Here's Adams. Ori defending. Left side Jackson. Parker with the steal. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Pass to Bowen. Here is Ori. Duncan right side. Clock at 6. Ginobili outside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. A second chance effort. And a great move by Duncan. He's got 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Morant with it. Picked up by Ginobili. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Aldama. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brooks misses.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
You want unselfishness,
Checking
but you
into
also
the
need to
Grizzlies.
keep it under control.
John Conchar.
Duncan inside. 7 points in the game. Another shot. Out to Parker. A three-pointer, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it's Morant missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
It's Ginobili outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Shooting for
Memphis shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Pass to Ori. Parker outside. Here is Ori. Launches it. The shot will not fall. Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter.
Spurs 18. The Grizzlies 7.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Conchar can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's in there. Ginobili's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, a lefty and kind of a tweener position-wise. Just a funky matchup. Ginobili has these big nights, and there's just not much you can do to stop him.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Down low. It's Jones on the wing. Clark outside. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Duncan uses the glass to finish the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Conchar. Clark right side. Again, Memphis.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
That one goes. Count it.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Out to the right wing. Kept alive. To the inside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Clark. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Duncan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
San Antonio.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Duncan. And the layup falls. Duncan's got 12.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Now here's Morant for 3. A steal. Spurs passing it around. And that one's good. Parker.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Morant, that's for 2. And that one's on target from the wing. 7 points in the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Right wing. Pass to Ori. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. Here's Conchar. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now here's Duncan. He's covered by Clark. Back to Duncan. Pass to Ori. Fires from the line. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
San Antonio.
Grizzlies making a switch here. That one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first half. Spurs lead by 12. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Back to Morant. Driving the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Ginobili. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Memphis. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Parker. Pass to Bowen. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Here's Duncan. He can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Inside. Here's Aldama. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Brooks from outside.
Dylan Brooks.
Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got it back down to single digits for Memphis. Parker with the bounce pass. To the inside. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts.
Oh, wow.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Memphis foul.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the middle. Pass to Ori. Duncan with it. Down low. Here's Bowen. Shakes him. And the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Out to Morant. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tony Parker.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Grizzlies substitution.
Here's Adams. Over to the wing. And they'll get another chance. Out to Brooks. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Bruce Bowen. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Swiped away. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Back to Parker. Tipped away. Pass to Ori. Spurs passing it around. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
And I love whenever Ori rises up from there. His jump shot is so pure, the D has to respect it.
Assisted. Dylan
And giving up
Brooks.
some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Timeout Spurs.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Now here's Parker. Ginobili outside. To the paint. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Out to Morant. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Parker. Pass to Ori. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
And Ori is the textbook stretch four. A big man with range for days. Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Bowen. Here's Duncan. There's the drive. Pass to Ori. Here's Bowen. Duncan outside. Second chance shot. Ori gets the bucket. Ori's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
To the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Pass to Ori. To the inside. And the rejection by Clark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
45. The Grizzlies. 33.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here is Parker. Ginobili left side. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 17 points for Ginobili.
And that mid-range game of Ginobili, so reliable. He is phenomenal at capitalizing from those spots on the floor.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. And there's the call on Ginobili. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 14-point game. And then Morant slams it in.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here is Ori. Back to Duncan. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the rebound collected by Ori. Spurs leading by 14. Parker double team. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Here's Bowen. It's rebounded by Memphis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Spurs passing it around. Back to Duncan. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
From Bruce, putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Duncan with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Top of the key, Duncan. Pass to Parker. Here's Bowen. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Spurs lead by 18.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Ginobili. And it's Mono Ginobili with the finish.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Jackson, that's good.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Ginobili. Lays it up off the glass. Ginobili's got 21.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Clark.
Brandon Clark.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And he gets it to go.
Tony Parker.
And that's now 20 points for Duncan.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Spurs leading by 18. Ginobili outside. Duncan right side. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made
Jackson
the plays.
Jr.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Pass to Clark. Brooks for three. It's hauled in by Duncan. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off target from the baseline. Memphis with the ball. Pass to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. That shot missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a...
But this love don't last.